Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to TIMBP Live. We're here again. It has been a week, and it's just nice that week has now passed, and I now get to hang with you guys again. As you can kind of see, I am back to my old camera. Not that it really truly matters that much, but decided that the old camera was not quite up to snuff, so it will be returned. Yay. I hate returning things. I really, truly hate having to go through the shipping process of returning things. But it's fine. Also, I have developed a cold. It's mostly a head cough. Or chest cough, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Eden has had an ear infection this week that started with a cold, so that's how we are. That's where we are right now. So, want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Swan got here at 7:30. Goodness, says I bet it's whiskey. It's not whiskey. That's part of the fun is that it's not whiskey tonight. So, James Taylor says cheers. Hello, James. Good to see you. Connor Kirkpatrick. Cheers, y'all. Cheers to you, Connor. Hello, James. Sugar Kitty's here and says meow, and I say meow right back at you, my friend. Good to have you here. Whoop. Apologies for the mic noise. Steve A. Hello, Tim Bippers. Hello, Steve A. It is quite good to have you. General Armageddon. I'm drunk. I don't return stuff. I throw it in the trash. Hey, you do you, brother. Nothing wrong with that. And Joseph Braza wants to know what the hell are we all doing here? Well, I'll tell you what, Joseph. We're here for a good time, not for a long time. As a wise man once said. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope you guys have had a good week. I am beat. It's just, all of it has just kind of like, the effects have started to weigh on me. As you can tell by this fun nastiness. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's episode so far. For those of you who have listened, we recap some goofy stuff that we got into recently, and also review the new Green River Wheated Bourbon. So go and check that out. And if you're watching on the replay or listening to the audio version of this, thank you so much for doing so. And thank you to everybody who is here. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do subscribe if you haven't already. And support the show at patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. And also, if you want to support the stream while it is happening right in front of your very eyeballs, you can do so by truly supporting the patron saint of TIMBP Live, Snuffleupagus, back there. That's right, Snuffy Chats are available for those who would like to support the show. It is our method of super chats. If you do it through the Stream Elements link, you will actually get your message up here on screen, much like you would with super chats on any other YouTube channel that can do them. So, I think that's all of my... Oh, and also, tickets for the live show and meetup weekend are live, of course, for everybody. The link is in the description. The hotel link is down there now as well. And it'll be on all of our socials here soon. So, there you go. William Hall. Hello, William. Cheers, all. Cheers to you, man. Welcome to TIMBP Live. Evening, Perry. Evening, y'all. Cheers. Cheers to you, Huckleberry. Good to have you around. Oops, I forgot to change the banner. Talking about Snuffy Chats. Joe, who is Steamroller? I'm curious. I don't know who's... You said, hey, steamroller to somebody. I don't know who that nickname is in reference to. I guess we can get right into it. Because, I mean, I'm thirsty. And I don't only want to talk this whole hour or so, depending on depending on how long this evening goes. But I've been, for whatever reason, this particular drink, has popped up in stories or Facebook posts or social media, just general social media, or somebody will share a recipe for it or something, and it made me realize I had never had it before, but it sounds like something that would be up my alley, in a different aspect from what I normally drink. So of course, normally drinking bourbon, neat whiskey, typically. Not really drinking, anything on the rocks anymore. But I just last week was like, you know what? I need to run to Liquor Barn anyway. I may as well just see what's here, if anything. Foursquare. Not Foursquare. This is my vodka podcast. Hello, Clifton. Good to see you, buddy. No, it is not vodka. And Fred already asked me that today. Might give you a little bit of a clue if I mentioned Fred Minnick. It's not Malort. The Moose Lounge. What's going on, dude? I am so sorry we didn't get to connect today. This week has just it's been hurdle after hurdle. So hopefully very soon we will get to get those samples. But so I've got a variety of these here that I'm going to be drinking through. Two of them I've not had yet. Want to know the most high-tech story that won't be in the news for a while? Ooh, yes. Let us know, General Armageddon. But I was very excited about this. And like I said, I pretty much just kind of fell in love with it from the get-go. And I wanted to start pretty simple. I've not really gone too far into it, but I'm very excited for mead. Mead, man. It's just one of those things that I've always heard, once you try it, you're gonna love it. And sure enough, I did. Oh, Hendo's here. What's up, everybody? Life is crazy, but I'm here for the party. Hello, Hendo. And Donnie the Linux Cat. Hello, Donnie. Says, howdy, y'all. I like the Zima guess. That's funny. So this is an Orange Blossom traditional honey wine from Hive and Barrel Meadery. They are in Crestwood, Kentucky. I truly don't know where Crestwood, Kentucky is. So I wanted to talk about, too, just like what attracted me to this in the first place. I will, like I said, I've got a couple other. There are quite a few craft meaderies near me. I'm a fan, too, but haven't explored too much. If the gods wanted us to be happy, they'd have given us a honey-based alcoholic beverage. Oh, look! Mead! Truly, that's how I feel about it. Like, there is something with mead that feels so like this was just, I don't know why even. And this is a big part of this is that I want to like explore this journey with you guys too, and I want you to give feedback on where to go next and what's the really like nitty gritty of it and everything. But we will talk about it as time goes on. Running late, worked late, ate late, totally lost track of time. Donnie, it's all good, buddy. I understand. I visit a local meadery quite regularly. I've not had anything to drink yet. I don't like having to qualify that. I'm going to stop qualifying that. I don't think that's unfair to do. General Armageddon's tech story that will not be in the news for a while. Russia is shooting down satellites with their new satellite EW weapon. What are we saying EW here for? 2 targets on video, not sure whose satellites they're shooting down. It's not news yet. Hope it's not my satellite. So it's a pretty light consistency. It looks more like lemonade than it does anything. But it's just like, it's honey wine. It's honey wine, man. Like, that sounds so fun. That sounds so like somewhere between I'm trying to like, oh, quite regularly. Sorry, I didn't even notice your spelling mistake, Steve. But it's like somewhere between fancy and like, I can really get plastered on this. God, it reminds me just of I lost it. A hot toddy. It does look like lemonade. I'm not sure I'm on the mead wagon yet. I'm an IPA/bourbon guy, not into the sweet stuff. I'm just beginning this part of the journey, like I said. So I love how sweet and refreshing the nose is. And to be fair too, if you guys have any bourbon and mead cocktails, DM me at my bourbon pod, of course. Send me an email. This is my bourbonshop at gmail.com, whatever. I guess this is where the sip and hang is today. Was there no sip and hang? Oh, is that what you were talking about, Tony? Oh, you meant like the pre-show. Oh, yeah, because there are a bunch of folks on the Discord. If you want access to the Discord, hop on the Patreon. Everybody has access to the Discord on Patreon. But surprisingly not that sweet. It does drink like a white wine. Maybe that's why I like it. I actually prefer Chardonnay to red wines just because of the oakiness of it. It's such a familiar flavor profile, especially with bourbon. Those kind of connections. So, salud, cheers, slancha, prost. Prost is probably the best option there. It's got that just like little bit of bitterness about it that I love too. Also, hey Tony, sorry, I saw that you had a comment and I just totally forgot to say hello to you. I apologize. This is so good, dude. First sip I had of it, I was like, I don't know about this. And then, like, the more I got into it, the more I was like, oh, I can feel this, like, in my bones, like, working its way through my headspace and, like, relaxing me kind of in a way that I look for with bourbon, too. But it's just a different thing. I mean, of course, it's a different thing. Andrew West, what's up, man? A friend gave me a homemade mead, but I have yet to crack it. I think you should, because if it's anything like this, it's quite tasty. I do want to try making it at home. I think that was the final nail in the coffin for me wanting to. That's not the right metaphor, but that was the thing that pushed me over the edge. Whatever, I don't care. To make me want to try mead was people just talking about how easy it is to make, and the notion of it is that it is the world's oldest alcoholic beverage because of its simplicity. You're just using honey and water. And it turned out great. Turned out real nice. I feel like Belle Mead missed the mark with not making a Belle Mead mead. A Belle Mead mead. I agree. My wife got into her master's, so there goes the bourbon budget. I am excited for her. Awesome, dude. Congratulations. That definitely is a cause for celebration. But no bourbon. Save what you got. Yeah. Just nice and refreshing and easy to drink. And I just... I like it. I like it a lot. I bought a couple of bottles today as well. They're not all huge. This was a $7.50. But I saw the name. This is where the tater side of me is like, sure, why not? Because I'm a sucker for, I don't know. What is it? Medieval? My brain is just not working. Having a sick kid. Here's what, okay. We're going to come back to the meat in a second. The thing that they don't tell you before you become a parent, aside from how much you are going to love your kid beyond anything you could ever imagine, and they do kind of tell you that, but then they're like, there's no way for me to explain it to you. The thing they don't tell you is that when your kid is sick, you are also sick, and you are going to have as little energy as possible. And things are just not going to make sense. There have been times this week where I have just felt like I've gone crazy. It's like genuinely, I've lost my mind. And so if I don't phrase things the way that I normally do, please forgive me. But I am trying. Desperately, I am trying. So anyway, tatery side of me thought, oh, medieval. Chaucer's mead. A mead for all seasons, cold or hot, spiced or not. I guess I could have read it in a British accent. A mead for all seasons. No, what was that? A mead for all seasons, cold or hot, spiced or not. That's not... I'm telling you, man. You just watched a brain on the brink of catastrophic failure in real time. Genuine real time. So I have not had this one yet. I am very excited to get into it. The Hive and Barrel Meadery was 12% ABV, and Chaucer's is 100% honey. Show me an ABV, please. 10.5. So going down a little bit, but the next one You strongly suspect the previous one will be much better than Chaucer's. Huh, okay. Probably shouldn't have poured a full glass then, but I wanted to save some of the Hive and Barrel. So, we'll get there. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, that's got that oakiness that I love about Chardonnay to it. Mead, an Old English word for honey wine, has archaeological clues dating back 8,000 years. Many ancient cultures have historical ties with this enticing fermented honey libation. I mean, I'm excited to get into it. I have a need for mead. I have a mighty need for mead. Mead was almost certainly a thing long before humans got involved. Water gets into a hive, it ferments in mead. Oh, what I wouldn't give to just try that untouched. Scott's headed out. Okay, leaving work now. Cheers, everyone. See you in a bit, maybe, once you get home. You already said that. I already said that. Okay, Chaucer's definitely isn't my thing at all, but hey, if it works for you. There we go. Love the accent. I don't know if I can. I haven't practiced it enough, but I don't know if I could easily slip into a British accent in the normal tone of voice that I use. Nah. People are leaving. They're tired of hearing this nonsense. Please come back. I want to share this journey with you. Yeah, I like the nose at the very least. Okay. Which British accent pick one? I don't know, Donnie. I don't know anymore, man. As far as I am able to comprehend, I have done one this entire time. But you're probably right. I've done more than that. So, I am sorry. My apologies. This is really, really good. It's definitely on the less sweet side from the Hive and Barrel, which I don't mind. I really, really don't mind. I enjoy it so much. It's got that, like, it's got that funk about it that makes you feel like I need to acquire the taste for this. You know what I mean? And I like that funk a lot. It's different. You don't really get that very often, and when you do, you apparently are doing it on the internet for people. Did I make a mistake doing a whole stream about this? I feel like I did, because the reveal is over like at the beginning. The finish is really where the honey starts to shine. Evening all. What's up, Brian VH? Hope you're well. Why would this be a mistake? There's not many. It's just one of those things where it's like, I gotta drive the numbers because people, they want to watch the thing that's the most interesting, or listen to the thing. But I mean, here's the deal. These days I drink more mead, port, sherry, and Madeira than I do whiskey. Interesting. The thing about it is, like, I could have easily made this just like a post-it in what we've been drinking recently on an actual episode. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to do a thing about it. And I did the thing. So cheers to the thing, I suppose. I'm just going to keep sitting here and drinking this and having a great time. As far as I'm concerned. I'm enjoying some time to relax. I could do just the Nick Offerman Yule log video. But I am curious, like I've been very tame with my introduction to mead. I've not gone too crazy far above what is pretty standard, which is just kind of honey wine. Like, the Hive and Barrel, of course, had the orange blossom, but I didn't want it to be so dramatically different or, off the mark from, or off center, left of center. Yeah, there we go. I got there. I am very excited about this last one. I don't know if it's going to just be poop. That's actually, I bet that's going to be really good. I read through the whole label. I am going to pour a little bit more of this before I move on to the last one, because that is the last one. However, to say thank you for joining me on the beginning of this journey, I will drink bourbon towards the end of this stream as well. My brain just went, what would the rebrand be if we dropped bourbon altogether and just went for mead with the podcast? And all I could hear was just like a Monty Python voice going, "This is Mead Podcast." Terrible, I know. I'm very sorry. This is Mead Podcast. Hello, everyone. This is Mead Podcast. Because it sounds like this is me podcast. Like, it's me mum, it's me dad, it's me brothers, me sister. This is Mead Podcast. I thought it was funny. I thought it was worth sharing. But Chaucer, my good man, you've outdone yourself. I do genuinely enjoy this, Steve, by the way. I am not blowing smoke. Now, I have seen a few ways that people have suggested on how to drink mead. But, hey, Swan, what's up, buddy? Good to have you back. We're drinking mead. Like the Gen YouTube channel? What's the Gen YouTube channel? But, having had it, previously, of course, I felt like I would enjoy it chilled more than I would room temperature. And I think I definitely do. But I don't know if, again, this is like asking somebody, how do I drink my bourbon? What glass do I need to use? That's how I feel. That's where I'm starting right now. Do I need a mug? Do I need a stein? Do I need just a pint glass? Probably not a pint glass. I feel like this could get out of hands if it were a pint glass. But I've just been using this little wine glass, this little goblet. Which I freaking love this goblet, by the way. A little vintage diamond crystal action. Look at that. It's nice. Looks really cool on camera, too. I will have to give Chaucer's another try sometime here. Maybe I've learned more about mead and different styles since the last time I tried it several years ago. Just like going back and trying Jim Beam again after you've had Stag. I mean, or at least I imagine. What's up, Chris in Brisbane, Australia? Hey there, Pear Bear and all. Welcome to my Sunday as I am back on shift work again. On day shift work after 4 months. Because you were on nights for a long time. If you're back on days, congratulations, man. I don't envy anybody who does nights in any profession. That's fancy. It is fancy, Swan. I've gone back and found that some of the basic bourbons I never really liked, I can go into now and find things to enjoy. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's funny once you go back to the things that you started with and really give them a chance. Like really, really, really give them a chance. And I mean, everything has its season. You grow in particular ways and learn other whatever practices. So yeah, give it another go. No, I was on days over here for 4 months. Now back on 2 days, 2 afternoons, and 2 night swings and shift rounds. Whew. If you drink enough mead, 20-sided dice tend to randomly appear around you. Oh. Well, I want to respond with a snarky comment, but I guess I better roll to find out. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. It's one of those things where I know that I can't add one more thing onto the list of what I already have, what I already like devote my time to. But I would love to play Dungeons and Dragons. Really, really would. It's so right up my alley. I want to see the new movie. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's great. I wouldn't mind nights if I never switched back to days. Back and forth is what's really horrible. A couple of firefighters in my neighborhood don't envy that. Oh, no. Absolutely not. Still trying to get off that shift with another job that is just Monday to Friday days only. Oh, that would be awesome. I feel like you should be wearing a Viking hat. Just call me Leif Erikson. Leif Erikson. Excuse me. Papa Ritter. Is that Inner Sandman? I can't think of the... I'm telling y'all, my brain is shot, and I cannot think. It has been one of the longest weeks I've had of being a parent in a while. And it's not even in comparison to what Lucy has had to deal with. She has been a saint dealing with Eden while I've had to work. So... I heard somebody quoted Inner Sandman to me the other day. Was it to me? I think it was to me. I don't remember. I'm zorched. I'm just exhausted, dude. My brain. I can't handle much else other than just hanging out with you guys for a bit. But I'm excited to get into my last of the three. When the kiddo's not feeling good, it's extremely difficult. Yes, it is. I was saying earlier, the thing they don't tell you is that when your kid is sick, you are also sick. May not physically be. I am a little bit. But when they are sick, you may as well be sick too with the amount of energy. I think I get my D&D fix with Stranger Things. Never played, but that's enough. Fair enough. There is also Dungeons and Drams, which our dear friend Clifton is a part of, and Jason, and the Whiskey Dick, Bill himself. They stream that every Monday night. So go watch that. We have our house booked for Lexington, Perry, where we normally stay, down near OBC. Heck yes. 20 years with Dane being sick, still scars. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I feel that, Papa Ritter. Drama, dragons, and dive. That was supposed to be diners, drive-ins, and dives, right? Or dice. All right. I played D&D for years. Now I suppress my level of nerdiness. I played 3.5 for all that are interested. We loved it. Is that just one of the campaigns? See, this is what I do, is like, I know enough about things to be like, oh, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, I guess. But this is the mead I am the most excited for. And it's got a lot of words I can't pronounce on it because I don't speak the language. I'm not even going to try. But I will just... Viking blood? That bottle, dude. Oh. If it would focus. Nordic honey wine with hibiscus and hops added. Based on a recipe from about year 1700. Friggin' cool. Lots of messages. Sorry, I look away for a second. You take care of them when you are sick, then you get sick. And with a family of 5, it was a circle of sickness as we just kept passing it around. Don't miss that. Yeah. The Ritter household when I was growing up was a lot like that for a long time. Bro, just wait. When your kids get in school, you get all those annoying sicknesses you got when you were young. It's not Andrew Dice Clay. See, you need a Viking hat. Oh, yeah. Hope I like hibiscus. We're all going to find out together. It was very much one of those where I was like, oh, that looks cool. So we're going to find out. Oh, Sugar Kitty, I cannot even begin to understand how to pronounce that. Couldn't tell you. How about this? Is it Mjod? Mjod? Kind of like Mjolnir? Okay. Let's see if we'll... Hold on, we're going to pause the music.
Mjod?
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 Mjod. So it's mead. Okay, here we go.
Dansk Mjod.
No, that can't be right. That's annoying. How to pronounce
Dansk Mjod.
Danksmjod? Danksmjod. Interesting. I'm gonna keep working on that. Anyway, back to the lo-fi hip-hop. Okay. I love this bottle. It's so cool. It definitely does look like if you strip the label off of it. That sounded more like Dance Monkey. Mjod. I don't know, dude. Been meaning to send this for a couple of weeks. As much as I want to take credit, I didn't pay your bar tab, but that's a good idea next time. Dude, hey. I appreciate you clearing it up, John. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody was like, "Hey, cover the guitar player's bill," or what. But it was a surprise when I got there and they were like, "Hey, you don't have a tab." You have to curl your tongue when you say "nyad." Nyad. There's supposed to be a line through the O. Also, cheers. Cheers to you, buddy. Dank. Dance. Dank. Dank mjöd. Dank mjöd. Do you pronounce the D? Is the D really soft? Dank mjöd. Because I feel like it's one of those where you kind of have to swallow that last syllable. Or the last, you have vowels and you have consonants. I'm telling you, I got nothing up here tonight. Well, thanks, Mute. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I'm not getting... There is like an oaky bitterness to this on the nose. I really like that. Oh, it's dance with an added K. Danska mood. See, now I lost the other half of it. Danska mute. Danska mute. You have vowels and you have Vanna White. There we go. All right, well, I'm curious. Let's find out together. Danska mute. Oh. Yeah, that is different. Now, I will say it is higher proof. Or higher ABV. So it's... I mean, it's going to have more body to it. I wasn't not expecting that. I just wasn't expecting it to be that much different, man. The hops are not super bitter, which I really like, but that's dangerous. Oh, that is so good, man. I do like so for anybody who is, kind of kept up with the show, of course, that one of my favorite alternatives to bourbon is gin. And when you get those really like botanical forward gins, something like Hendrick's, especially with their or even Castle and Key, honestly. But I love that. There's something about that medicinal quality to it that I actually really like. And I get that with this. I genuinely have that feeling of it's a little bit medicinal. You kind of feel like maybe you're taking something to help you feel better. It's livened me up a little bit. But I like it. I'm trying to suppress the hiccups, though. I don't want to get hiccups on stream. I mean, just delicious. Just so freaking good. I mean, again, it's like, what does it say? 300 mils? I mean, I could destroy that. Hendrix has some really bizarre combinations. Yes, they do, and they're really cool. Their newest release, it's got a pink label. I can't remember what it's called. Is very good. Hey, Lil's been here. Hello, Lil. Still can't find the accent. All right. Thank you guys for entertaining me for a little bit with the mead thing. I do want to spend the last 15 minutes actually drinking bourbon. So we will do that. Actually, I'm going to save some of that. Because this is my bourbon podcast and this is TIMBP Live. Crap. There we go. Brand new bottle of Knob Creek single barrel. Not a pick. It was just on the shelf at Total Wine. So I figured, may as well. At least here, hold on, I'm behind. Floridora? Yeah, that's what it was. What was the Australian whiskey? It was not Australian whiskey, it was mead. Just across the board. At least here, those mead bottles are really expensive. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. That little one was like $12. So, YouTube not my friend today. I'm sorry to hear that, Em. Hello, though. Good to see you, Emily. Okay, well, just the wax is going to come off. America! A little bottle spray. There we go. Now we're back to where we belong in Bourbon Land. So, yeah, like I said, Knob Creek single barrel. Nothing special. 9 years old. This one's a little alcohol heavy on the nose. I've had a lot of Knob Creek single barrel recently. So my barometer for it is pretty spot on at the moment. So this was probably a super hot barrel that they had to put a bunch of water in to get down to 120 proof. It's a little off profile. Maybe it's the mead. I don't know. The same one I saw you have is $27. It might be more expensive in a larger bottle. This is just the 300 ml. I don't know. Australian mead. I would love to try Australian mead. That's not mead? It is not mead. Sorry, Swan. Mead will return in the MCU. The Mead Cinematic Universe. Yeah, not a lot going on with the nose. Oh, that's your price for a 750. There you go. So, that's a why.